All right, so today we're going to go through this random lore tier list on the internet and go over would I actually elect this person to rule over me if they were to run for office in a hypothetical fledgling democracy. Sigurd, I feel like Sigurd's decisions are overhated, or like the narrative people run with that he just naively fell into everything is kind of absurd. I think the only thing that was very questionable was him falling for Arvis's trap at the end. Like so many other people in his army saw the warning signs that he didn't. So I'm gonna say no. Leave, I'm gonna say no. I feel like Leave truly makes poor decisions and then barely survives / lucks out. And even at the end of Thracia and at the end of Genealogy, I feel the same way. Ike doesn't even want to be a leader, so we're gonna pass him. Lynn just wants to live on the plays. We're gonna pass her too. Hector, no. I feel like Hector at 17, yeah, I'm judging him based off him at 17, but I feel like he's so ridiculously, absurdly brash in that game. I feel like people forget how exaggeratedly ridiculous Hector actually acts sometimes at FE7. Claude, morally gray, but like good intentions at the end of the day. And you have to actually be realistic about does this person have a good, not just like are they a goody two shoes, but do they actually have a real legitimate political understanding? And do they understand how sometimes you gotta do things to get things done? Yes, he does. So Claude is the first yes. Martha, haven't played his games. Crom is low-key too brash and too trusting. No. In Shadows of Valencia, he just feels a bit more grounded than some of the other lords I've criticized. I'm gonna say yes. Selith, I'm gonna say no. I think he's too naive. Ephraim, like, low-key bulldozed his way through everything, but actually understanding his people and how to run a country, like, I really agree with him. I don't feel like he's actually up to it. I'm gonna say no. Eliwood, I feel like actually has a good, smart head on his whole shoulders. He makes some mistakes, sure, but overall, I think he's a good and smart and wise guy. I'm gonna say yes. Ryoma, overall, I think Ryoma is a good leader. I'm gonna say yes. Xander, I'm gonna say no, just because of how ridiculous he was in Conquest and the first half of Revelations. Dimitri, still, it's gonna be a while until I get to play through Blue Lions, guys. My bad. But based off what I've seen, I'm gonna say no. I'll be a limited information voter and say no. Erica, hell no. Very naive, silly girl, no. Alencia, RD Alencia, by the end, it's like a maybe. Like, I appreciate her like peace thing she did. It's cool that it worked in that setting. I don't know if that's a real world strategy. Edelgard, heck yes. The only issue with her is sometimes she does things where it's like, is this really the whole picture? But she picks good advisors to make up for her flaws, and she has a good overall progressive outlook of where things should go.